John Cena versus The Rock back in 2008 or 9, and then having it go to distinction through all the different eras of it, having them fighters fight each other. I thought it was all staged. And I thought, like, if one person said that, then they go forth and do that, then it goes forth and then it switches up, or they do something where they tag team each other and have them to go forth and fight each other in the ring like that. If you had to PayPal's at one time and didn't have anything bad at the time, 2014, and had to know a developmental issue of seeing out of one eye directly and then the other eye being more like they can't go forth and say it's fraud. Psych surgery is fucking weird anyway. That's why I appear thin, because my body loses weight when you exercise and you plateau over the amount. I do exercise, but I was playing that Sonic Frontiers game and got like maybe to the point where you can get to the ending at the 3-hour mark, like the people from IGN did. They were fucking calling me noobs, saying that the shit that you have and demonstrate your face was swelling up and it was a suntan because I used to have to do shit. I wasn't just sitting my ass down like you think. And it seems like that they can go forth and they have you go having to go talk to them about it. Gives a part of something from 2004 to 2008 and have all the records of it. Why did they even bother mocking you? It wasn't just mailed to a person of your family there, and it was publicized and a larger sort of gathering at one point in time. I have all of the things still. That make it seem weird, like a discriminatory thing against someone that they didn't realize. If there was 4 skinny people, and if you're trying to say I look hefty or something at that point in time, and how come there's 4 hefty people instead of skinny people? I wouldn't make sense. The car wouldn't have gone over a fence if there was 4 hefty people up in a How Dog's car. Wouldn't be able to fucking do that. I just say I had a job back then, and I didn't have no way of knowing that. I used to work at a grocery store at one point in time too, so they have to realize that. Not like Carter abuse is a fucking guy. He actually did shit to people. There's no way of me communicating with anyone if I didn't have a device other than my cousin had a BlackBerry, and that he wouldn't have communicated with people to do that if he had somebody living there that knew the person that was gonna be something, and he got whatever the fuck happened. I wouldn't even know where the fuck the guy would have been at. Don't call me stupid and that shit. There's no way for me to know where the fuck that guy would have been at. I hear people mock me over all sorts of shit, and that one thing is for sure as hell is not. I didn't fucking drop out. Another thing, I had surgery during high school years. So all that's concrete evidence. Just because I'm on fucking hallucinogen medicine given to the state of Kansas for being in a state of Kansas at the school point in time and transferring over to Missouri, still fucking having therapy into 2009 or 10. So I was going to the hospital fucking talking to people and they fucking just write it off. All that shit you have on your cell phone device of a chart, they know it's the person if they had gone to Kansas schooling and have all that shit on there. Why the fuck did they not even, that's the most craziest shit. Here that dude wrote to me, the President Bush at the time, the 2008 president, wanted me to be a game designer, had my immunizations, all that there for me to be something. Hong Kong, in Kansas, in Lawrence, is like the one, that was the most racist shit for Obama to even say that. They're gonna be mad at the person who fucking had to hear that at random, thinking it was some kind of weird mistake for them to even lip that creepy shit, and then hold children responsible for having them fucking lean forward against people and like whisper creepy shit in their ears, all televised. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not even close to anybody to even attempt doing that creepy shit. Not dead if to fucking have the police people 4 badges. My Aunt Francis, Uncle Frank, that Walter back dude, and Raul. They're all 4 badges in my family that can put some kind of eerie shit on them as well if they try to do this shit to a person's family. Now Arby's has the meats, dude. Was it the fucking guy from the whatchamacallit, the Bob's Burgers? Is how I'm gonna explain that shit with my grandpa on that, because he didn't have a voice anymore and I wouldn't have murdered somebody that was related to the effing dude to gain popularity or know how to do anything like that towards a person when they're trying to do the same shit to me via the presidency or something. That's just weird. If Evan's trying to make a mockery out of me with his friends, there's no fucking way I could be able to pull something off like that. They're fucking crazy. Either or is fucking wrong. I don't live in no crackdown. If I don't have anything in my fucking system, I'm not even on any fucking thing. Fucking psychos. I ain't afraid of them either. They fucking talk all that shit and they don't get railed up themselves for being redundant. 4 badges. Raul, Walter back, fucking Francis, and Uncle Frank all have badges. I know that Annette Padden one knows that guy that got canned at CNN said he was going to help him sue him because he knew I wasn't there. I had photographs of the family near me at that point in time, knew what I said, exactly how I put in text wasn't how it seemed. Fucking off. There was 4 fat people in a fucking bouncy car. The car wouldn't have been able to go through a fucking cul-de-sac fence like that 4 in the morning. The way they described to me was 4 skinny people, and at that point in time I was hefty because of medicine they gave me. You have to experience some sort of side effects on medications described to you, and you had to have been in school for that. They wouldn't have just put you on meds for 1 billion years and expect you to fucking go. This was crazy as 4 badges. Aunt Frances, Uncle Frank, Raul, and that watcher back. They have people in my family that have 4 badges that could probably get me out of this shit. Here that the fucking Yates guy played some surrogate soundboard shit back in 2016. I had a trial back then. Why did any of them show up then? Any of them that mouthed off thinking the shit was cute and funny, they should have been there to mouth off and be cute and funny towards me. They would have got put in their place too. That's the most craziest shit. I go through that shit just for some fucker at random to tell you a bunch of creepy shit on a soundboard that acts cute and funny and doesn't have nothing at all to do with his time other than to prank people. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not even playing a surrogate soundboard. I have no ability to do that. Shit I have doesn't even have that ability to do that. Fucking soundboard shit is like having somebody play Ring Around the Rosies. They don't give a shit about you for whatever the fucking reason they did that shit 4 in the morning, and or they're saying boo fucking who on Fox 4. Ridiculousness caught all that shit via that Rob Dyrdek said all that shit was weird via Fox 4 back then. And I understand I was pinpointed as somebody that had to go through and hear a bunch of creepy shit and no ability to do anything back to them other than keep hearing them talking creepy shit. And they're all protected by people and organizations and shit. And yeah, put me in house arrest and do some creepy fucking weird surgery again. And I had fucking gallbladder, fucking eye surgery. The eye surgery shit wasn't even fair to have that shit done because it fucking ruins your sight. I knew somebody that I didn't really talk shit about, but for whatever reason, thinking they're some sort of serial killer somehow, and they're more have serial killer ways than I do. They fucking think I'm some sort of weird serial killer. I don't know, it had the same fucking stripe thing, had a different stripes than the one I had, was black and white, blue polo. Whoever was walking out doing that shit was more bulkier than I was, and at the time I wasn't even that. So I don't know how the fuck. I know they met that one guy from Channel 9 back then when they had November of Thanksgiving at the boat. They don't have the boat thing anymore, saying I would get me on sexual harassment charges when that person directly had seen her in a bathing suit. So how the fuck are they able to even say that shit? That's the most creepiest. They lip the most creepiest shit towards me. If I do that, they want to place me under arrest because they're lipping creepy shit. I was playing these video games at Vivian Oaks, mind my own damn business back then. I didn't have a plan to do anything towards anyone. I wasn't after anyone's whatever the fuck. And they're crazy to even try to do something towards me because I have 4 badges that can throw them up too. They'll get detained too, like I said. They can't go forth like that Dave Chappelle shit and sprinkle crack and say they never lived here. They can't do that shit. They get away with a bunch of creepy shit. I don't know how the fuck. One of those 4 badges out of them will represent me in a good light then, knowing that I didn't have no abilities to do anything funky to somebody. I can't delete something off if I fucking log off of it and never log back in it. I'm not gonna go in and fucking have them on assault too if they fucking lip creepy shit. Where the fuck did I punch somebody or do something? Fucking nuts. It's telling that shit. They want me to fucking do something to them because they want to sue the family because they had legitimate ways, wasn't selling crack cocaine like they were, or in some kind of creepy shit themselves. I'm not gonna be locked up with a bag of fucking pills that's fucking prescribed to me. Those fucking nutcases want you to go to appointments, want to make money off you, but yet don't want to get reliable countersuit for malpractice for shit they recommend back when you're in high school. They're fucking nuts. Four badges. Anne Francis, Frank, Raul, and the Watcherback all have badges. They can arrest them too for being nutcases telling you shit. And they visited me during that point in time. They fucking recorded that because they don't believe that they don't visit you, talk to you, but yet they call my parents, talk to them. They had video of all that on there.
Listen to me. There's something I feel I have to finish.
They even talked to me outside of this, and I fucking know at the hospital I'm not gonna come back here like they think and be put in something and then say I live in Metcalf South with one of my relatives. They wouldn't be able to even detain me anyway because I never threw a fist at the fat fuck talking shit.
No, brother. This is my fight, and no one else's.
Four badges. Aunt Francis, Uncle Frank, that Raul, and that other guy, Watcherback, and detained any of those fuckers that try to say anything creepy. They can't put bogus shit on me like Aunt Francis originally told me back in the day. If they put bogus shit, they'll get detained too for even trying to do that shit. It's the most eeriest, creepiest shit.